I feel like I have to share, but I just got in some serious trouble. So the other day, I was online, got an email, and was given an opportunity to get something that I've been wanting for a while, and I jumped on it. Usually, I'll talk to my wife about this first, but I didn't wait. And it got delivered, and we have Ring cameras, and she was like, what is this? So everything's good. She gets it, but I'm sure we've all had this type of situation happen before. Anybody that's into cars can probably relate. We've had those moments where we grab something in the impulse buy, and we pay the price. But anyway, let me show you what I got, because it is awesome. All right, you guys, so you ready? Here's what I got. I got the Falcon SP2 3.3 fast adjust piggyback for my Gladiator. I have been thinking about this over and over and over again ever since I put those shock extenders in my lift kit on the Gladiator. You might have seen the video. Little things about them just kind of have been running through my mind. Not the greatest feeling knowing that I'm not getting that full articulation when I've got this great lift kit on there. So this sale came up and I just had to jump on it. So here they are. Let's take a closer look. Let's see what we've got here. So one thing I do want to point out before I start digging into this is I want to explain why I did this. If you saw one of our last videos where we did the lift install on the Gladiator, I installed the extensions. Extensions are great, but they do limit the articulation. They're kind of like a static, it's just a static extension of that shock, where I want to be able to have that longer length, so I'm not bottoming out as much. And that's something I'm still dealing with either with the stock shocks, or it could be another component. When I'm going over speed bumps, I do bottom out in the rear. I'm guessing it's probably from those extensions. That shock body is, the shaft is bottoming out in there. So that's one of the reasons why I went with this. But another reason, which is more important, is, there are so many different components that go into ride quality, ride comfort in a vehicle, or ride performance. And there's the suspension, the springs, the spring rate. There are the tires, sidewall stiffness or thickness. There's PSI you're running, all of those things, that sway bars, that's another one. All of those things play into the way your vehicle is going to handle on and off road. And, no one's got the money or the time really to go out and swap out tires or swap out, springs and all those types of things when they're trying to find that perfect sweet spot, if you will, for their vehicle. However, with shocks, something totally different, because you have that adjustability, the adjustability to where you can go from soft to firm. And that's the SP2, the soft to performance adjustment. And on these, and we'll talk more about it in the actual install video, but there are so many different ways of adjusting these shocks, from turning the shaft at the base to turning the dial, and then the micro adjustments within that dial. There's just so many opportunities here. So that's why I jumped in, and TerraFlex Terraflex created Falcon for a reason, out of necessity, because they hit an impasse with the other shock companies, and they really have just taken off with it. And they're making huge advancements in this single component of the off-road community, and I think it's just amazing, and I really want to see what it's all about. So with all that said, let's see what we've got here. So I've got my rooster guards. These are going to be for the rear shocks. These protect that rear shaft, the shock shaft, from getting any damage when we're driving. So I've got 2 of those. I then have some more stuff over here. So, just cardboard. Okay. And these are side specific. These actually do go on specific sides, and they probably are giving, wow, that's pretty cool. They give instructions on this little tag that's attached to the actual shock itself, which is pretty cool. So got those, got that label. I was showing you earlier, this plaque, I guess, would be more appropriate to be called. Find out where that gets installed. Like I said before, things kind of shifted around in here. The plaque is a little large for the Ziploc bag they use, so it opened up on them or during shipment. And then we have instructions. Now, I'm pretty sure Terraflex also has instructions online. I'll get those in a link down below, so you can click on those. And then, yeah, so this is a template for cutting out the fender liners in the front to accommodate the piggyback reservoir. This will actually go back into that fender liner. But they give you all the templates: Gladiator, Rubicon, left and right. This is for the rear. Okay, so all the trimming templates are there. These are just quick start guide. That's all that is. And they do give an installation video as well at Falcon Shocks, falconshocks.com. So again, I will post that in a link down below for you. And that's about it. Looks like that's all that's in the box. So anyway, if you guys have any other questions or comments on anything, please ask it down below in the comments section, and I'll try to respond as quickly as possible. By the time I get this video on, I'll probably already have installed these on the vehicle, so I will be following this up with another video of the installation itself. If I run into any issues or anything, I'll try to point those out, just to try to make it a little easier for you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this was informative. Until next time, see you later.